Hello everybody, and welcome to the Dungeon Cooldown, your weekly talkback show about the Dungeon Run, a Dungeons & Dragons show that's every Wednesday that follows the heroes of Bingle, a group of misfits who are now among gods and dragons, trying to solve a mystery.
Wow, Jess, that was a great elevator pitch for the show.
Thank you.
A really strong pitch.
Yeah, I've taken a few improv classes.
Oh my gosh, it shows so
I've
natural.
also listened to hundreds of hours of Jeff Kanata. I think that helps.
I mean, that's a masterclass right there. Which we really saw this week.
Yes, we did. Katie and I were just talking about, before the show started, about how are we going to condense all of what we've learned into this show to talk about, because I know last week we talked with it was Jeff and Morgan about everything that happened the previous week, and now we have even more to talk about. And
and I'm like still processing what happened, honestly.
Yeah, same.
There's so much. I'm
not ready.
Hi everybody. Happy Monday.
Yeah, I want to say hi to everybody who was here early. So we have Habanero Lemonade. Awesome.
Ooh,
hello.
Okay.
Hi Bulbdim. Hi Borkware Mark D. You Okart. Sea King. Fadgy Phage Lives. Witch Space. Uncle CW with a subscription to start us off. 11 months. Thank you so much for 11 months.
Yay. You Okart saying hi from IKEA.
Oh,
An impressive place to watch. It's a lot. Hello.
We have a birthday in here. Happy birthday to it's Drad If the Sword Ring Wizard's birthday, and they have the day off. So thank you for joining us on your birthday.
Witch Space says lore dump. Yeah, it was a lore dump for sure.
Yeah, 300 years of Groundhog Day for sure. We're both still reeling too, whispered Josephine. Oh no, my Slack is coming through. Hold on, I gotta quit this so you can't hear my.
Hear how popular you are? She's very popular.
I don't even think closing the window is gonna do it. I think I got a full stop quit. Yep, quitting. Okay. Yeah. So how is everyone? How are you, Katie?
I'm great. How are you, Jessica?
I'm good. I'm still waking up to the week. You know, it's early.
Yeah, it is. I like doing cooldown because it feels like it starts my week off. Like, okay.
Yeah, gets our head into gear.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't really get our head into gear for this week's episode, because this week
I know
we have a new campaign that's starting, which is super exciting.
I can't wait to see your character.
Me too.
So pumped.
I can't wait to show her off. Asa, Cozy Criminal. Oh, yes, I could do that too, Witchspace. Thank you. Yeah, so our new show, if you haven't heard, is going...
Fortune.
Yep, and it's... Or Fortune and Fate?
Fortune and Fate.
I keep saying it backwards, too.
I know, sorry.
The only reason I know is
I'm confusing people.
I created the poster for it, so I know that there's a longer word on top and a shorter word on bottom. That's the only way that I can...
Fortune and Fate.
Fortunate Fate, yes. And Wild Chaos, the DM is Gabe Hicks. You can look him up on... Gabe, what is he? Gabe James, what is it?
Games?
Gabe James Games?
I believe so, yeah. I'll double check before we shout him out wrong, but
yeah, we're both looking it up. Gabe James Games, if you want to look him up on Twitter.
Gabe James Games.
Him or they, both pronouns. And yeah, we have some exciting guests. We are announcing one of our 2 special guests today and another one tomorrow. So stay tuned to our social media to see who we're bringing on. And yeah, it's going to be a new adventure, brand new characters. I know
kind of a campaign. It's going to be a different vibe. I'm so excited.
Yeah, different vibe. And I know Morgan, did he release his Patreon guest secret yet?
I think so. Let me confirm, but you'll know. You'll know if he did.
Morgan went above and beyond this week and created a 45-minute cast secret.
Yeah.
So
I think Morgan's done this before. So this is a Morgan cast secret. tradition now.
Yeah, so he went into depth on his feelings on the last episode, and in the last 10 minutes of his cast secret, he talked about his character. So if you are a patron, that's available to you over there. Yeah.
Patreon.com/The Dungeon Run. I'm not in this, Uncle CW. It is Jessica, Morgan, and Ron from our main cast, and then 2 guests and Gabe to start. But Jared and I will eventually be on the show.
Yeah, it's a rotating cast, so we're gonna have lots of guests, and we, as the Heroes of Bingle cast, will switch in and out, just depending on availability or what's going on in the story. We wanted to kind of keep it fast and loose for this one, so we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a new show. We don't know what's gonna happen with it.
You're gonna be learning with us. We want to do guests basically, and adding more people to 5 players. It's too many. It's too crazy.
Yeah. Well,
you gotta keep it.
We want everybody to have the spotlight, so.
Yeah. It's especially on Zoom, I feel like.
Yeah.
You need like 5 is the bad. 4 to 5.
And if you want to stick around after the cooldown ends, I'm gonna stay live on the Dungeon Run channel and take you into my Photoshop, because I didn't do the layout yet for the show on Wednesday.
Oh.
So we're not gonna be changing all of it. We're just gonna be putting different textures in there and maybe changing some colors. So if you want to follow along on how I do that, stick around for Art with Jess for about an hour after this show.
Love that.
Whisper Josephine, so I'm confused. Is it airing once a month on the off Wednesday, or is it airing weekly? And this week is Wednesday. It is the former. So we are doing 3 weeks of the Dungeon Run every month, and then the 4th week will be a week off for Jeff to recuperate, because he does, as you know, if you're a patron especially, tons of planning. And in that off week, we will have...
Which we really saw this week. If you saw this week, you understand.
Yeah, what was that? Like a 20-minute monologue?
This is insane. Also, again, like Jess said, we're fast and loose with the show, so that might change, but that's what we're doing for now.
Yeah.
So, you're along for the ride with us.
And we're so happy you're here.
Yeah. It's a good ride.
Okay, so let's get into speaking of the Patreon.
Questions?
Yes.
Okay, I got them pulled up here. Dr. Sparks, number 1. I feel like Dr. Sparks is always, you're great at coming in early. Questions. Kind of what we just said. Dr. Sparks says, can you believe the creativity of Jeff having the story thread and being able to keep it secret for so long? Question mark. What do you and your characters think about the true meaning of the War of Ideas? To answer your first question, I'm always flabbergasted by Jeff.
Yeah.
It's really, honestly, not even keeping it a secret, but keeping it straight. Like, I know it's his story, but like, there is so much information going on, and the voices, and it's wild.
Yeah, if I was DMing the Dungeon Run, I would have one of those like fold out map control, like a Marauder's map of just all the different lines that go to every character and the different lineages and how everybody's connected to each other. I mean, I need that just as a player. So
yeah,
it's baffling.
It blows our mind, and we've been doing it for so long, and it still blows our mind. I speak for everyone, I think, and confidently that it still blows our mind. I speak for Jessica on most things. No, it is. It really is really baffling. But as for the War of Ideas, I mean, that was a huge piece of information we got last week.
Yeah, so essentially my read on that is that they ended up having to battle... Well, I guess I was a little confused at certain points, because we have the Urn of Invention, which Onivrius created?
Kind of. I feel like was like given by the gods, kind of. Or, well, he created.
And with that, we could create basically weapons of mass destruction to battle the gods.
Yeah.
But I still am unsure how, because I need to go back through and re-listen to everything. The queen and everybody else had to fight Onivrius. And whose side were the gods on? Were they also fighting Onevrius?
Yeah, I mean, that's... well, it seems like Onevrius basically got god status and then went wild with it. That's my impression. But again, I'm with you. Like, so there's so much in the Queen and the way the Queen said it that still processing. But yeah, I believe Onevrius invented the urn, and the urn is like very powerful, which is why they're fighting and saying we have to basically erase the memory of the civilization every 300 years.
Yeah. And
which is what we're at right now, which is, yeah.
So, Marie Listopad in chat says, I also understand that there were 2 urns. Yes. So we know that there's the original urn, from which was created the Godslayer blade and the Secret Keeper's amulet. Mm-hmm. And then from our understanding so far, Calcutta was able to recreate the urn, and then it was shattered. So that's kind of another piece of the mystery that we don't have. It's like, how was the urn created in the first place? Gorbin Plate says there were many urns from my understanding, and they destroyed them all. Forth and Back agrees with that. Many urns. That's terrifying.
See how much information there is? We're in the story and we're still processing it.
Yeah, normally I take notes as Jeff is talking. Like the lore drop last week, I was kind of quoting him in my notes and I was able to look back on that. But this week I was like, there's no way. I just have to listen and then go back and take notes.
It's so crazy being in a show where you don't know so much information and then getting that huge, like, I mean, again, like you said, it was a 20-minute monologue of information.
If not longer.
I mean, it might have been longer. So processing it and in character processing it and still being like on the show, you have to rewatch it because it's just...
Yeah.
It's so much. But I mean, the big thing, I think, I guess for the war of ideas, to answer Dr. Sparks' original question, which was, what do you and your characters think about the true meaning of the war of ideas? Me, it's very confusing. That's not what I was expecting at all. So I don't know what I was expecting, but not that. Not like a memory eraser that had to happen again and again and again.
Well,
that's a huge responsibility.
I think it's also kind of a question of the greater theme, which is the urn democratized mass destruction. Mm-hmm. What do we think about that? And I was thinking about that in the moment of, well, this is kind of like if in real life science has progressed to a point where all of these great powers of the world have access to incredible weapons, and what if we have the chance to go back and erase everybody's mind so that we can't create those weapons? I can't even come close to having the answer to that. You know?
No, there's no good answer, right?
It's the classic conundrum. Yeah, it's like, do you go back in time and you prevent this person from committing genocide, you know? Like, but the cost is everybody forgets everything. Cultures are wiped out completely. Knowledge is wiped out. Progression is wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a question that I think the heroes of Bingle are going to have to answer at some point. Because they're going to have to make that decision, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's in our hands. And that's going to be hard, too, because also agreeing amongst the 5 of us of what is the best decision.
I mean, this kind of plays into the theme of AI as well, which I'm personally terrified by.
Yeah.
Once we get to a certain point, once we get past the uncanny valley of AI and it becomes human-like and we have to start thinking about their rights and them becoming smarter than humans and potentially more capable of taking care of the earth than humans, what's the point of no return? Do we go back? Who's responsible for that decision?
Yeah.
I don't know that Jeff should have introduced this into the story. I think it's too much. I think it's too complicated.
Irresponsible.
Yeah,
we can't deal with AI or nuclear weapons.
No, my tiny brain cannot fathom.
You're tiny. You're beautiful. Huge brain.
Tiny, but very beautiful.
I mean, gorgeous, but little. No.
There was a comment that I wanted to read here. Witch Space with a hot take here. You can't put it back in the bottle. The only solution is to give the power to everyone.
Whoa. That's too much.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Think of all the twerps you see on social media. Everyone.
Yeah. Everyone having a urn? Everyone having... Is that what you mean, Witch Space? Everyone having...
Well, the power
that's
that
like
comes
everyone
from
having
the urn,
Yeah.
I think. You know? Oh, man. Okay, so this might be getting too far ahead of ourselves because we have more questions, but it all kind of brings into question how Calcutta plays into this. Because now we know that the Blue Elves were sucked underground and some survived, so she could either be one of the survivors or she could not. And we just don't have that information yet.
Yeah. Also, it does give a little more context to her rage.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, let's do the next question because I feel like these are things people are going to ask.
We can get into it.
Okay. This whole episode is just going to be Jess and I going, yeah. A Rabbit Attack Goat says, what was the biggest reveal for each of you from your conversations with the Warden and the Queen? Was there anything there that completely blindsided you? What in particular did you think of the Queen's comment, thank goodness Miracis and Onivrius never had children? Wow. Okay, first one. What's the biggest reveal for each of you from your conversation with the Warden and the Queen? I mean, for me, I want to keep saying, but the reveal of, like, they think that the plan is for the only way for this to work is that it just keeps getting wiped every 300 years. Like, that to me sucks.
Yeah.
And is like gonna, to me, I guess, biggest, what I mean by that is it's the most like, oh no, that's gonna be a hard, how do we find a way around that? How do we, I don't know.
Yeah.
No good answer.
Yeah, kind of like coming up on the big question, which is this. I mean, we always knew that was the result of what happened. It's kind of, why the Wardens were there in the first place, but
I guess I didn't ever think, oh, we're gonna have to do that again, though.
I thought
the whole point was like, we're gonna try to not ever do that again.
Well, I think the premise from the start was that the Wardens are here to protect, and there's another great threat that comes in 300 years. I don't know that we knew specifically that we were gonna have to wipe everybody's mind again. I thought it was just gonna be a fight.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a clear cut. I mean, not clear cut, but I guess it never is. But like, this is who orchestrated this thing, and that's the bad thing, and this is the good thing. It's not. It's never like that.
Yeah, I think I might agree with you. I think that might be the biggest surprise.
Definitely the biggest thing for Lily, and I would say probably for Katie too.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Well.
Also, the Queen not knowing about the baby.
I was just gonna say, I don't know that this counts because it's not something that the Queen said specifically, but just, I guess, the theory that Miracis and Onivrius... Actually, no. Miracis and Onivrius, that they were lovers. That husband and wife? Is that what we have specifically? Husband and wife?
I think so.
That to me was one of the biggest surprises, too.
That was huge, yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as the Queen said, and I had said it as Fahima on the stream too, we have confirmed, husband and wife, yes, that it must have been hard for you, Miracis, to kill him. And I was like, oh, okay, there's a relationship
you called that.
there.
You called that in our player thread.
But yeah, so now we can kind of circle back to, do we think that they had a child, or do we think maybe Osira is somebody else's child? Don't know. I think it's definitely plausible that they kept the child a secret, because that they would want to destroy that child if they found out that Onivrius had one, right?
Right. And well, I mean, there's what theories that it is Calcutta?
Yeah, so I think that
The child.
I don't know what exactly the Watchers are theorizing, because I think most of that is kept to the place where we can't see it. But the theories among us, I think, so far.
The place where we can't see it.
The no place.
The no place.
Thanks for stopping by, Mark. Is that it's either Calcutta. It could be either Calcutta or it could be Fahima.
Right. And both of those are very plausible. The thing about if it is Calcutta, that would make me think that he would, I don't know though, because it was like the ultimate sacrifice, that he would not have her sent down. He would spare her.
Yeah.
Right? And so she wouldn't actually be a fallen blue elf.
Right. So
I don't know.
So if Mirasis is not Mirasis, if Calcutta is Osira, that means at some point she fell, because now she's Drow. So we have a big missing piece there of how that happened, but a lot of reasons why she would want the world to remember, right? That's a lot of motivation there. But Fahima is a little harder. She's touched by the cyclone, touched by the void. That feels very like Mirasis and Onivrius' child. But there's 300 years here that we have to account for.
Right.
It's really like, because Fahima's memories only go back to the normal lifespan of someone, the only explanation I can think of is that maybe she was like taken off this plane of existence, and that's why Mirasis could not find her no matter what. She was completely taken off this plane and then respawned for some reason shortly before the 300 years is up. And there's also the whole element of the wish.
Yeah, well, did we ever see that the baby was, I'm trying to remember now, God, so many episodes, was a boy or a girl? It was just a baby.
I think she was given she pronouns.
She? Okay.
I think so.
That does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
think so too.
It's possible
Someone
to be assumed.
It could be Conroy in the chat. But
Osira could be Conroy?
The baby.
I mean, it's not that much further far-fetched than Fahima being the baby.
But that's why I was saying, in my mind, I thought it was a female. But I could be wrong. I could be making that up because we've been theorizing so much. I'd have to go back and check that moment. Because that was a long time ago.
We've
Episode 6?
We've got some agreement in chat about Calcutta and Fahima as theories, and Seeking says, I enjoy the tinfoil hat theories way too much. I do too. It's okay, Maragon. I saw in chat that you're new to the show. Lots to catch up on, but
also this is truly wild week to jump into this, because it's like we keep saying, there was like a 30-minute lore drop this week, and the week prior there was another lore drop, so it's so much. As you can see, Jessica and I trying to even put it together, and we're on the show.
And if you can't, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, there is a thread for new show watchers that I'm sure people would be more than happy to help you catch up and listen and hear your thoughts on the watch as you go through it.
After this week, I feel like I need to join that thread. Okay.
Hey guys, what's up?
About the show. Hi, I'm on the show, but I'm lost. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was only one of. Okay, was there anything that you were completely blindsided by? I'm trying to get to all your questions because Rabbit Attack Goat did multiple questions within one.
I was blindsided by the fact that Mirasis and Onivrius did woo-woo together, probably.
Really sweet way of saying that. Yeah, I mean, I was also, I don't know why, but it was like a shocking moment when there was another amulet. It makes sense.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
the
that was a
future
big
amulet.
moment.
Duh, of course.
Like, of course, there's 2 eyes, but like, wasn't expecting that. It was a very cool moment.
Yeah.
And it was a cool moment to be like, oh, ours is past, and that is future.
Yes.
I don't know. That's a big amount of it.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't guess that there would be we didn't.
No one theorized that I mean, maybe someone thought it, but I don't know. I never thought about it.
Yeah, I don't think we did as a group. I don't think we were like, okay, there's a second eye. What could have happened?
Seems very logical now.
Yeah. But I mean, I know I've said this before, but as a general consumer of media, movies and TV and books, I really don't try to guess what's happening. I love to be along for the roller coaster ride, and sometimes I try to guess ahead, but I really like being surprised, and I like reveals. So I'm not much of a in the moment puzzle solver. I do really try to be, though, on this show, because that's part of our job.
Yeah. I know, it is. I don't either, except I feel like in comedies, just because I did so much of it, I can't help it. But in certain genres, I'm like, in horror, I can't guess because I don't know that genre well enough because I'm too scared.
Well, what else? Okay, what else could they have used from the Chrono Dragon? What else is important? The tongue?
The tongue. The claws? I don't know. The heart? Well, no.
The heart was the blade, yeah.
There. The brain?
The brain. The Chrono Dragon brain.
I mean, brain's a pretty wild organ.
The lungs.
The liver.
That blow
the
fire.
Liver to create the bar.
Scales for armor. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely grasp my hand. Breath weapon. Who else, Elliot? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like all of it is monkey paw with dragon claw. Yeah.
Wasn't there a second part of that question?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm reading the chat. That's a good point, Gamershare. Thank you for letting us off the hook. Was there anything with blindsided you? Talked about that. What in particular did you think of the Queen? We kind of touched on this. What in particular did you think of the Queen's comments of "Thank goodness Miracis and Onivrius never had children"?
That's right. Okay, so we did answer that sort of. Yeah, I don't know if I think it was a good move for us to not bring it up, because I don't know that her knowing that we don't trust her at this point, so
we don't really know her.
Yeah,
but she seems to trust us.
Well,
because we did insight check her, and it seemed right, and it seemed honest.
Yeah, I don't know that means that she trusts us. I think she's just like, this is the inevitable.
I guess.
I saw this in a vision, so let's just do this.
And she also, no, she said she doesn't know what we're gonna do. So.
Oh, let me put the Discord in chat here for you.
Yeah, it's also gonna be interesting seeing Lord Ereban.
Yes.
And what information that brings.
Which it might be next week. 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. I know. I woke up today being like, oh, show on Wednesday. And then being like, right, no show on Wednesday.
Yeah,
2 weeks from now.
That would be pretty cool if we actually got to him, because I think the only thing standing in our way is talking to the princess and convincing her to take us.
Right, and the Queen gave us a tip of how to do that, so hopefully that works.
Yeah. And
then we can get to Ereban, which I feel like is another gonna be another big chunk of information.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he has different opinions on all of this.
Well, and he knows what the deal is with Fahima, and that's gonna be the key to unraveling a lot of this mystery.
Are you so excited?
I'm stoked. I can't wait. It's been so long, and I just want to know what the heck is up with her.
Yeah. I want to meet your dad. I just wonder if we ever will. It's just so wild.
Yeah, I want to know why he's so sus. What's up with that guy?
Yeah. He seemed so nice, but why would he leave you?
He is nice. He's just he's on a journey for the greater good.
You say he is nice, but then everything you say about your childhood makes us suspicious.
Well,
he's nice, but he left me in a invisible house where I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone.
But he was really nice to me inside of the prison house.
Yeah, but that sounds like Stockholm Syndrome.
We'll find out soon. Witch Space said in chat, you don't trust her, the Queen, but you trust Cal? I'm guessing that's aimed at me, Fahima, because I don't think anybody trusts her. No, I don't think Fahima trusts Calcutta. I just think that she can guess at her intentions a little bit better because she's had more interactions with her. But I don't think that... I think Cal speaks... What do you call it when you is it like a white lie? When you speak the truth, but you're hiding a lot of information. That's what she does.
Yeah. She never lies, basically, is what you're saying, but she
doesn't tell
omits
full truth.
Crucial details.
Yes. I think there's a word for that.
I'm sure there is. I don't think it's white lie, though, because white lie is like an actual baby lie.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's white lie. Lie of omission. Lie by omission.
Yes. Awesome. Thanks,
Definitely.
Chat. Yeah, half truth. Yeah.
I think Lily trusts the queen. I don't know why, but because I think Lily felt like, okay, you're giving us all this information. We were sent to see you. I don't know. Also, she's an old lady, and Lily has a soft spot for old ladies, so.
Yeah. But you don't get to live that long by being good. If Game of Thrones has taught me anything, the good guys don't last that long.
Yeah. My grandma's pretty old. Grammy Dumblestock.
Yeah, she's a good lady.
Not that old.
Yeah.
But pretty old. Yeah, interesting. Okay, and then
go ahead.
I was just gonna make sure we answered all of this one question. I think we did. I think we can move on to David Gen Pros, but you were gonna say something.
I was just gonna say habanero lemonade in chat said, "What secret does the princess have?" Great question.
Really great question.
Yeah, so
also
great
feels
that
like
it's worth.
We're gonna need.
Yeah. Okay, what is David Gen Pro's question?
Okay, David Gen Pro. Amazing lore drops last week. Correct. Last week was also Valentine's Day, though, so I'm going to ask about character romances. The heroes probably don't have much time for love, but do Fahima and Lily have any regrets on missed chances? Zanelka, Civ, Reed. Are workplace romances doomed when you're trying to save the world?
Well, I wish that there were more romantic opportunities for Fahima. But we didn't really encounter that many like single and available adventurers in Ein.
Yeah.
They were all like older or not hot, you know?
Which are Fahima's two, requirements: close to her age and hot.
Yeah, definitely need to be hot and monstrous.
She's young. Don't take her.
Yeah,
we
got Zanelka was hot, Civ's friend was hot, hot bartender was hot. Was the Duke hot? I don't think the Duke was hot. Friend.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I forget. Lilia?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. I could see Zanelka and Fahima getting back together, but they just need to really like take time to themselves and grow more as people. And then once they kind of like go through a little bit more life experience, because one of Fahima's fears is that she just trauma bonded with Zanelka, and that's like not the healthiest way to start a relationship. So
yeah, it's true. I mean, that's kind of where Lily kind of freaked out when then she saw Reed and she was like, uh-oh, can have feelings for other people. That's not good. But I don't know. Also, it is to kind of, you've put this in there, it's a terrible time for romance because we're like in the heat of trying to figure something out. So there's no real moments to be like, hey, let's reconnect.
Yeah.
So it was Civ and Lily are in a weird spot because they were kind of like, Lily was just worried. Lily's very worried about leading anyone on or like, which, not leading one on, but like overcommitting to something where because she knows that's her habit, right? Is like, Lily loves love, but it's in her past, the people leave. And so it's like easy, but this is like, oh, this is actually how it works when they stay. And Lily's also very young.
Well, what do you think Grammy Dumblestuck would say to you on this matter?
Well, she told me when I left, I think I said this in one of the first episodes, was like, coworkers it's a bad place to commingle, basically, because it gets messy.
Mm-hmm. But what else? Who else are you supposed to hang out with when you're on the road the whole time?
Well, I think she said that to protect me because she knows Lily is young and
romantic.
And
also, like, the way that Jared described Civ at the beginning of the show, he obviously is smoking, so
yeah,
you can't
and
resist
charming
that.
And a great poet and nice. I think honestly, Civ was like so all in that what happened was Lily kind of got freaked out, and it wasn't anything that he did that was bad. But so it's not really on Civ. I think Lily just had a moment of like, oh, this is like the real thing, and I've only had island romances.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like a real romance, and we work together. Yeah.
I mean, just like off the record, I'd really like to know what a Civ and Lily baby looks like, so...
yeah. King137. Lily is maybe afraid of commitment. I think kind of. Yeah. Scary. You're first like, whoa, this is committed. I think Lily still adores Civ and has just got a little freaked out.
I mean, that's the same way that Fahima felt about Zanelka. Fahima's 18, 19 years old. Like,
yeah,
you can't settle down with your first girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, I remember my first boyfriend in high school. I thought we were going to get married.
Right.
Thank God we did. Yeah. Thank God we did. If you're watching this, you know. Yeah. I don't know. People probably hate Lily for being, not hate Lily, but.
Yeah, I don't think anybody hates Lily.
People probably hate
that
Lily.
Would be insane.
Standoff with
I hate Lily.
Sam is very clear on his stance with Lily. Lily kind of had a moment of like, I'm young. Also, I think Lily, which I don't know if she's ever said out loud, but Lily's very freaked out by the fact that she lives so much longer potentially than everyone.
Yeah. But like, you live a lot longer than most races, so
yeah. I mean, it's a
she's gonna have to get over that.
Yeah.
All our friends are gonna die.
I think we haven't talked about this, but like Grammy Dumblestuck definitely talks about loves she had that were other races and like didn't regret it, but that's a hard thing. I think Lily is scared by that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird. Think about that. Think about if you dated someone knowing you're gonna outlive them by 200 years.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of Twilight.
You really had a zone out moment, and then yeah, I'm just thinking of Twilight.
They just gotta turn you into a vampire too. You know.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Okay. Well, gnomes aren't vampires, but maybe I don't know. Okay. Anyway, that's our stance on romance. Zanelka could come back. I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think either of those romances are doomed. Personally, I think they're just both in an awkward spot, and it's a hard. Well, Zanelka's not here, so that's obvious why that's not happening. But for Civ, it's just there's no time right now because we're in like a very crucial moment within, saving the world or whatever.
just a little detail that we're saving the world.
Okay, last question from Patreon, then maybe we can take a couple questions from chat. My jaw was on the floor listening to the lore drops the last few episodes. This is from King137, by the way. Has the information changed how Fahima or Lily feel about the Ashen Mage? Do Fahima or Lily have ideas of how to save James from becoming full demon? Lastly, what would you, Jess, or Katie create if you had the Urn of Invention? Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna need that again. Yeah,
I'll do it in 3 parts. I'm gonna do all of them and then I'll do 3 parts. Has the information changed how Fahima or Lily feel about the Ashen Mage? For me, yeah, a little bit.
How so?
Well, the fact that the Ashen Mage somehow, I guess to Lily, was like, knows that her race was kind of wiped out in this brutal way. And I guess it doesn't necessarily make Lily agree with what she's doing, but I think it gives sympathy to her anger. to Lily.
Yeah. There's a reason behind the madness.
Yeah. Knowing that, like, oh yeah, that, because Lily, it resonated with Lily because that kind of happened on Bingle. Again, Lily's family didn't die, but like it wasn't the same. It was not the same. But Bingle specific, Lily's family didn't die, but a lot of people on Bingle died.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. So that, yeah, it just makes me feel for her in a different way, understanding like that trauma, I guess.
Yeah. I agree with that. I don't think that it hit as hard because Fahima has already sympathized with Calcutta, always seen her for some reason as a sympathetic person despite the horrible things that she's done. And that so far has been me playing into this indescribable draw to her that doesn't really have a lot of logic or reason to it. It's just that I think that Fahima naturally has always had a draw to power, has had a draw to unraveling secrets, has never had a real healthy sense of self-preservation. So yeah, it definitely makes me as a player more sympathetic and Fahima more sympathetic, but I think if you asked Fahima, she would say, yep, that makes sense. Why she's so angry. And
yeah. And I think, to be clear, it makes sense that she's angry, and I think Lily and Katie have more compassion for her in that sense, but it doesn't mean that Lily agrees with her.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
I still don't see her as a good guy or someone I trust or someone whose position I even really sympathize with at all. It's just the history of how it got to that makes more sense. And also, hopefully that can process into how, if we have to deal with her, how we can actually get through to her.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that's not just, you're wrong.
Yeah, so far what Calcutta has done that has been truly despicable is she murdered, I mean, what, thousands? Hundreds? I don't know how many people are on Bingle. And created monstrous hodgepodges and is dealing with demons, most likely, like she not purposefully, but also wasn't mad about it, released demons who are killing innocent people. Yeah, it's hard to be like, I get where you're coming from, and maybe we can work this out, because this has already proven to be somebody who will hurt innocent people. That is
it's gone too far. We got to her after it was too hard. Oh, hi Pebbles.
That's my meep. I have two.
You have two meeps. Where's the other one?
The other meep. Where is my other meep? Oh, he's right there.
Oh my goodness.
There's that meep. Beep 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 beep.
Meeps are so cute. When did you get Ollie? Wildcast wants to know.
I got him almost a year ago. Yeah, he's a baby.
Best day ever.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question. I think we answered that, unless you have more to say on that.
No, it's just it's hard to answer. It's kind of still a question mark.
Yeah, and I think that also will evolve as we get more information, because we still we have so much information, but we haven't put all those puzzle pieces together yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that could all change, and what Calcutta knows versus doesn't know. We don't really know all that either.
Yeah, we don't know exactly how she plays into a personal grudge against the Wardens. We don't know exactly how she plays into the old ones, if she does at all. Yeah, that'll come in due time.
Okay, so the second question from C King 137 was, do Fahima or Lily have ideas of how to save James from becoming full demon. I don't. Lily's really stumped on this. You?
I think that Fahima is theorizing that we're not going to. And that maybe Dad was wrong and demons don't always have to be these like unstoppable, unchangeable, vicious forces of evil.
Yeah.
Then maybe there's a chance that he could be demonic and he could also be one of us and that we could use his power. But Fahima also doesn't know a lot about gods. Her and her dad were very scientific growing up. There was some worship of the custodian, and a little bit of the Candle Queen, but they never really subscribed to any kind of religion. So Fahima's understanding of the old ones and exactly the control that they could have over James is limited.
Yeah. I also think Lily kind of had the opinion of like, okay, he's turning into a demon and that stinks, but it's superficial and, we're going to try our hardest to get that not to happen. But then when the whole demon dragon situation happened, that was the first time Lily was like, oh shoot, this is starting to become not just superficial, not just a aesthetic thing. It's becoming a like
it's not just cute little wings anymore.
Yeah, it's not just wings and horns, which we can totally deal with, and I don't care. It's actual like aggression that feels uncharacteristic, wholly uncharacteristic to James. So that really freaks Lily out. But I feel like we've tried things and it seems like Lily's not very well versed in warlocks,
Yeah.
And how
there's not very many of them.
Right. So the fact that he seems to have no control now feels a little doomed.
But what's even on the table really? Because that's a great point that there are not a lot of warlocks in the world, so there's not a lot of information on what you could do. I mean, there's probably not even a lot of information on demons in general. So what's even a possibility? It's like a cure curse type of spell, having him like lock him up in a padded room in a religious establishment. Like,
the biggest thing is that he gives up all his powers, right? Because then he would technically
that's on the table.
But that's a huge decision. But I mean, I don't know, if you were turning full demon, what would you do?
Fahima or me as a player?
Fahima's like, I'm all demon. I think Lily at some point would tap out and be like, okay, I'm gonna go back to Bingle. I'm gonna not have any powers, and that's it.
I don't know. I think Fahima would tap out too, just because of her upbringing and the way that her dad talked about demons. And it's, while it's on the table that he could give up his powers, we're not sure that he can, because you'd think that a warlock's power derived from this great, being, once you've started to become that power, once you've used that power enough that it's become a part of you, it's like flowing through your veins almost. If you take that out, do you still survive? I don't know.
Yeah. That is also, like, right now giving up your powers, what a terrible time to have to do it. Yeah. Like when you need them the most.
Maybe we could transform him into something else. Maybe there's an equal yet different form that he could take. Equal.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there has to be an answer.
Maybe Lord Airband knows.
Yeah.
He would.
If anyone knows, it's Lord A.
Yeah.
Yeah. But long answer to your question, I don't think we really know a way to change it, and right now it feels a little
Premature.
doomed. A little doomed right now, but yeah, maybe premature. Feels a little like this is the way it's going, and we've had no way to sway his patron.
Yeah. So we're kind of on opposite, softly on the opposite ends of the scale here, because you're more in the camp of believing that we can do something about it, we should do something about it, and Fahima's almost leaning towards maybe we shouldn't.
Right. I want there to be something to do about it. Lily, I mean, I think that's Lily's mindset, right? Is like there has to be a way. There has to be a way to fix it.
Yeah.
Even though it seems like she doesn't know what that is. She doesn't have theories, because every theory she's had, we've kind of already tried or done. Or
yeah.
talked about. So.
Well, wish. What if? I mean, if Fahima's a wish that can be repurposed, what if there's a way to repurpose her? Well, I mean, that would mean we'd have to kill Fahima, but maybe Fahima would think that's worth it at some point. You know, maybe if James is some kind of catalyst for the old ones taking over the world eventually at some point, you know, like what if he's the key to this sort of triad of what's happening, and Fahima can repurpose herself to take him out of the equation and turn him back into a librarian. I think she would do that.
Whoa. That'd be cool.
Jeff, are you here? Am I right?
Jeff, did I figure it out? Do I win?
Do I get a gold star?
Did I win the dungeon?
I think I won. I think I maybe won.
You won. I think you maybe won, and we'll find out next show when Jeff goes, oh, we're done. Okay, there was one more question within Seeking 127's thing, which was, lastly, what would you, Jess or Katie, create if you had the Urn of Invention? An Urn of Invention.
So in real life.
Seems like it.
Oh.
I'm very freaked out by the Urn of Invention. I would create something to destroy the possibility of any more urns of inventions.
That's a good answer. That's a really good answer.
Like a black hole that urns of inventions fall into and they can't get out.
Yeah, it's almost like anything that you create could backfire, you know? Like if you create something...
King told me that that's a cop-out, like wishing for more wish.
If you create like a piece of bread, a loaf of bread that never ends to, like, you know, end world hunger, you know, whatever, I feel like somebody could take that and make it a weapon. Somebody could be like, well, you can only have this bread if you pay taxes in my kingdom. You know?
You're telling us how you'd run a kingdom.
Yes. Just like thinking about my own kingdom and what I would do to maintain power.
Really heavily.
What would I create with the Urn of Invention? I think maybe I would just create a teleportation device for my own personal use and not tell anybody about it. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a superpower that I want, so yeah.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Be able to go wherever you want.
Yep. To yeah, no, not a portal. Like just actual teleportation would be really great. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Against hatred.
Oh, say that again, Katie. You froze.
Oh, sorry. Witchbase said, create something that would inoculate the world against hatred. That's a good. Make everybody happy.
Yeah, like a literal angel. I create a literal angel, maybe.
Of happiness. That would be interesting to create something that nefarious ideas get shot down, basically. But then what standard is nefarious?
Right, like who's the arbiter of good and bad? Is it me because I made it?
Yeah,
can't have that.
Scary. That's scary.
A couple comments in chat about the wish and using it with the urn. Witchbase says, was a wish created by the Urn of Invention, and what did it consume in order to create it? That's fascinating for sure. But we know one of the things, we actually talked about this a little bit among the cast, and one of the things that we don't know is that it seems that there are multiple wishes. It's not just Fahima, right? Because the werewolves knew that a wish could undo their curse. I mean, that's an assumption that I'm making. Maybe there is only one wish that they've heard about. It's like a lore of a wish, but I just read that as like a wish is not just like this one singular magical thing. So, yeah, if a wish was created by the Urn of Invention, then were there multiple wishes created? Would a wish from a wish break the world, like putting a bag of holding inside of a portable hole from Gamershare? Maybe. Noodle beards for everyone, says Porkware Mark D.
A lot of theories on your bread mafia in here also. Yeah.
Seeking, I bet you'd love an invention to talk to your animals, Jess. They already talk way too much. I don't need that. They talk way too much.
They're very clear with her when it's time for dinner.
Yeah.
It's usually right before we start the show.
They hear it.
Pebbles is not a wilting flower.
No. She's like, Mom! Mom! I need food now! That's you, Pebbles. She didn't wake
really
up.
Gonna, that's Pebbles' human voice.
So we have 2 questions from Gamershare in chat. If we are done with the Patreon questions.
We are. Thank you for those questions, patrons.
Question for JLP. What does Fahima think about the fact that her existence is based on a wish? Does that call her scientific beliefs into question? Considering the magic she wields, for example. Definitely. She's always been skeptical of this born from a wish thing that her dad told her. Or at least, it seems quite fantastical. There are fantastical stories, like the wardens themselves are pretty non-scientific, but but then when we've encountered other characters along the way, like the hag who says they must not know that you are born from a wish, the werewolves who think that they can utilize a wish, that makes it feel a bit more realistic to her. And I'm really just hoping that Lord Ereband can just clear this all up, because again, my tiny brain cannot fathom what's going on.
I mean, compared to Lord Ereband, we all have tiny brains. Let's
definitely. I've consumed 0 brains so far. So
same.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Question for Katie: does Lily have plans to further her weapon skills in any way? From Gamershare.
I think so. I think Lily loves having the crossbow ability and using that. It doesn't, because she doesn't do huge amounts of damage with it. It tends not to be like the most useful thing in combat as of right now, but I think going forward Lily would definitely like to continue learning how to use that and getting better at it.
It's great that you have the option, because you're right that bards are probably most useful in buffing the party, which you do an excellent job at. So taking a whole turn to shoot your crossbow is not always the most helpful.
Right, but it's helped me in situations when I have the healing bolt, which is really cool. I haven't used lately, but also it's helped me in situations where I'm like, oh, this creature has resistance to wisdom or is too stupid for any of my spells, basically, like their intelligence is too low. Like there are situations where Lily gets into with her spells where it's like, well, now that I have Big B's hands and a couple other spells that do like actual bludgeoning or force type damage, it's a little different. But before, most of it was mind control or mind effects. And we got in a couple fights where I was like, that person's resistant to all this.
Yeah.
So then shatter comes into effect and my hand, but then it's also nice to have the combat of the crossbow. I also think there's a lot of creative things I can do with shooting arrows.
Yeah, and ultimately the beauty of having a party with everybody who has different skill sets is that you don't need to be doing a crazy amount of damage or buffing in a crazy way, because you roll 30s on your performance and deception checks. So
that's true.
That's what we need.
I mean, I wish Lily was a little faster, because the only thing I would like to heal more during combat, but all my healing is touch, except one, which I have to concentrate on, which is hard in combat because it's easy to get hurt, and then it goes away. It can't go away. So
Frankly is wondering if you were going to use poison with your crossbow, or if you ever have.
I never have, but I don't put it past Lily.
Yeah, it seems like a civ, like a cute little civ date.
Yeah, here, let me teach you how to poison people with the bow. I think Lily would love like a way to shoot people non-lethally. Like learn how to, like, if it was like a sleeping poison.
Yeah.
That would be like
I like that.
Like a way she can shoot you in the arm. You're not going to be fatally injured and you're going to fall asleep.
We could invent that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I have this really cool my really cool spell that Jeff's given me, and I still haven't had a chance to use it.
What is it?
The bardic song Song of Rage.
Oh yeah, you got to use that.
It's so cool, and every time I thought I could maybe use it, I couldn't. I didn't make it work, but I'm really excited to use it. It's the one where I have to sing like a metal song.
Ah, have you written a song?
I think I have one, yeah. Because when he gave it to me, I was like, yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. Yeah. So I think that's all of our questions, and we're almost out of time here on the cooldown. So I think it's about time to transition into the art portion of the cooldown. If you want to stick around, I'm gonna let Katie go. I'm gonna put you all on the Be Right Back screen while I get set up. But before we go, thank you so much for joining us for the talkback portion of the cooldown. It's always great theorizing with everybody and getting your opinions in chat on what you thought about what was happening. And yeah, this week we are back on Wednesday with Fortune and Fate. I'm gonna have to think really hard before I say that title every single time. With DM Gabe Hicks and 2 guests we are announcing today and tomorrow. And if you don't follow us already, our socials are down here at the Dungeon Run. And the greatest way you can support us is just telling your friends and family about the show.
And I see a couple people at our Hill House Elliott art portion. Jess is going to take you through some of, she's going to do overlays in Photoshop for about an hour.
Yeah.
Show you how she does that.
Because I didn't do my homework and I didn't create the overlay for this week. So I'm going to do it live with you right here.
Oh, love that song. Also, you're so good at it, so I'm sure everyone's going to learn something and just enjoy watching you do it.
Maybe. Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to say adieu to Katie. I'm going to put you on the Be Right Back screen and give me like a couple minutes to get set up, and I'll take you into Photoshop with me.
Bye, everyone. Happy Monday.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right, everybody, we are back. Thank you for standing by. We are now in Photoshop, and this is the current layout. And so we're just trying to figure out what we want to do for Fortune and Fate. I'm thinking we just want to change the stone here. So I'm going to try not to mess anything up. This is like precarious. So the stone here, if you can see, yeah, you can. I'm thinking we're going to add maybe some wood and put some color on there. This is a copy. Thank you, Brenna. And the chain, I think we need to change up. The map of Ein, we're going to change. And obviously, we will take off the cast names. Those are going to change, but you can't know who, because Marvel, aka Morgan Peter Brown, will kill me. So we hide those. Goodbye. And the custom Elliot. Oh, wait, that's not it. Hide the Elliot. Who else? Elliot designed corners. Oh, we still have Jeff's name here. Oh my god, I'm like so nervous. I'm going to show you something you're not supposed to see. I already did almost. Because I had other projects open. All right, so let me know what your thoughts are. Oh my god, Jared's here. Hi, Jared. I actually think I need to change the stream category to art. Yeah, I'm gonna change it to art. And this is going to be art with Jess. Let's see. If I change the stream title now, will it change the stream title for the entire thing? I don't know. I'm gonna just, maybe I'll just leave it. I should just leave it. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. Category is changed. All right. Great to see you mess with the tech setup, Fahima. Wait, Seeking. We hear you're playing a human fighter in Fortune and Fate. Is that what Morgan said? Is that what Marvel said? Marvel revealed that information? It is adventure, yes. Not horror so far as I can tell. All right, so let's pull up. I'm not gonna show you. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up a browser here so we can look for some copyright-free, royalty-free wood textures to put in here. And if you haven't seen, the image of the poster is of a portal, because how we're kind of getting around the travel aspect of things and getting characters from place to place without too much time in between is that we're going to use portals, and everybody's going to meet in one central tavern to start. So figure we can incorporate some of those elements. So let me pull up my Chrome so you can search with me some wood textures. Uno momento here. All right. This is like a risky business, putting my personal stuff up. All right. Hold on. Hold on. All right, it won't let me hide my tabs. What the heck? Huh. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. All right, here we go. Coming in shortly. Come on, Streamlabs. Let me do the thing I want to do. All right, here we go. Okay. We're in. All right, so we're gonna go to a copyright-free, royalty-free image source like Pixabay and Unsplash. Yes, that is what I did, Treacherous Idol. It wouldn't let me hide my bookmarks for some reason. I know, you can never trust a portal. Gamer Share, my vote is for goldish tavern-style windows, maybe behind the TDR logo to make it pop more. Ooh, I like that idea. TTRPG Academy is subscribed for 11 months in a row. Thank you so much for that sub. All right, so let's look for some wood texture. Okay. You know, I kind of did this on another overlay. What was it? Oh, you know what it was? It was the overlay for Ron's campaign. Maybe I could just reuse that. But a tavern, is a tavern wood or is a tavern more stone? We already have stone though. Let me pull up the overlay for Ron's stream because we could just use that. All right, hold on. Here we go. What was his stream called again? What would that be? I have like 1,000 folders within my Dungeon Run folder here. Let's see. Where is it? Undead Western. Oh, there was blood on this one though. Oh, I don't know about that. And this is like horror wood. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna use the horror wood. Okay, great. We're gonna start over. Best tavern floors are covered in sawdust. I like wood better with a stone fireplace. Yeah, that's cute. I like that too. All right, so let's find some wood. This is pretty good wood. Let's look up a picture of a tavern. Dungeons and Dragons Tavern. All right. Wait, I want the outside of it though. Okay, we got some brick here. We got not a lot of wall texture. Oh, this is also stone. What is this? This is just plain. This is also stone! This is also stone! Yo, it's all stone. Okay, this one is wood. Okay, and it's going sideways. See, this is what I was thinking. More so like this. You know, like this, what is this called? Like a Dutch style tavern. Yeah. Huh, interesting. All the wood that I'm seeing is running this way. I would have thought it'd be up and down. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, but I want a fantasy tavern. cool. I like that. That's cool. I like that. Is that a tavern? It's not a tavern. Is it a tavern? Looks like a house. Looks like a house in Louisiana. Nordic tavern, yeah. But we don't specifically want Nordic. We want more like Germanic, right? Cottagecore. Yeah. I think this is fine. This is doing it. I think the hard part is actually not going to be the wood texture part. It's going to be figuring out how else to make this unique. So it's going to be the chain here at the bottom. I don't quite know what I'm going to do to change that. That's got to be something else, but I don't know what. I'm not going to change the frames because those took a long time. And I'm not going to be able to recreate those in time for Wednesday. So yeah, let's just pull in some wood. Let's find some wood. This beat is sick. And bring it in. So I like that one. That feels taverny. That one's pretty good. I think, is that, like, that's kind of what I used for Ron's campaign. Stone table to replace the chain. That's a good idea, Wild Chaos. Sort of like the edge of a table. Ooh, this one might be good. Just a bit more wood-esque. But I think all the wood that we saw in these was pretty subtle, right? It was like just pretty plain. These are, albeit these are drawings, but this is pretty naughty wood. I'm wondering how naughty of the wood we should go. This one's pretty naughty. And this one. I think I want to go with this one. This one's good. All right. I guess we'll go with the largest size possible. And I changed my overlay just in time because you almost saw who the guests were. They're in my Photoshop. Don't tell Morgan. Okay, gonna bring this texture in to here. Yeah, the knots do seem authentic. And then bring it in to here. Where is this gonna land? I have no idea where this is gonna land in my layout. Oh no, it's freezing my Photoshop because it's such high resolution. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Great. Where is that? Where did that go? Ah, right on top. Okay, great. Morgan who? You didn't see them. You actually did not see them. And hopefully that remains true. Okay, so let's make this the size that it's supposed to be. Oh, actually, we need to turn this, huh? Yeah. How big of wood do we want it to be? Like, just keep it as it is? Keep it easy? That seems cute. All right. This Photoshop file, if anybody works in Photoshop, has so many layers, it's insane. It's a very heavy file. Okay, we'll drop that in the stone left. So what we have existing now is we have a shadow for the torch that's overlaid. We might want to keep the torch actually, and the red glow and the yellow glow of the torch. So we'll just take those out for now. What is this? Oh, this just makes it darker. We'll keep that. And these are just, I don't know what these are for. Take, delete, 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 delete. What is this? This is the mask. Okay, great. We're ready. Yeah, I think we need to keep that. Yes, I am on a gaming computer. Wild chaos. Luckily, man, night and day. I used to have a gaming laptop. Forget about it. Terrible. Gaming laptop from 2016. 2017. Yeah, why is that color all weird? Is that the color of the original one? That's not the color of the original. Is there something on top of this? Aha! Get it away. I do label my layers. You would see, can you not see that? Oh, you can't see that. Yeah, for some reason, OBS is only letting me share my window within Photoshop. It's not letting me share my entire Photoshop program. It's very bizarre. So yeah, I didn't realize you couldn't see my layers here. I do, but there's hundreds of layers in here. Okay, so yeah, we probably want to keep that dark. No, I like this side better. This side's cuter. Is it too big? I feel like that's better. That's more taverny, I think. Yeah. All right. No! How dare. All right, hold on. We need to put these two together in a seamless way. And what I do in Photoshop is I try at all costs to maintain the original layer so that if I need to make any changes, I haven't deleted anything or erased anything. So I'm going to put a layer mask on this. Oop, wrong way. And I'm going to just paint in what I don't want to see. I think we need to be a little more accurate with this. Yeah, so I'm going to take my paintbrush on this layer mask, which you can't see because OBS is being a butt. And we just make this disappear. Yay! Yeah, you can only Command Z so many times. What if I need to really command? I mean, I'll go back. My creative process is sometimes I have to make the whole ding dang thing and then I come back and I change everything. So, all right, that looks pretty good. These assets are so small that well, I think technically this is 3K. But usually these little tiny details doesn't really matter. All right. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate the original for good measure. And just bring that to the top because I need to combine these so I can mask clip them. I don't think I can clip them both to this. Let's see. Oh, I can. Oh, hell yeah. Heck yeah. Where am I streaming? Okay. So that looks good. I think I want to make it more even. I guess I can't. I'll try. You up the number of undos. Oh, I mean, sometimes I create an entire project and then I go back and I need to change stuff. So, all right. Looking good. Looking good. I like that. So I'm just gonna take these two layers and do we like the color of that? And what do we put under the dungeon run? What do we put over there? Is that also wood? Huh. I gotta figure that out. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to keep it the map though, because we may not necessarily be in the same places. Yeah, I was wondering if I should make it wood or if I should make it something else, like a different texture. Gamer share, I could potentially change these to gold, but it would still have to be metal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do wood for now. And make it look the same. I think I need to change this layer here, so it looks like it's all the same thing. Yeah, it's pretty close. That's pretty close. That looks good. Yeah. Oh, you know what we can do? We can just reverse it. That's what we'll do. Make it even... Oops. Make it even more accurate. So I'm just going to... What the... Stop it. Don't you dare! Flip horizontal. Yeah, there we go. Same thing with you, buddy. Actually, you're not even in frame. We're deleting you. Thatch. Thatch would be cool. Thatch where? On the bottom? On the top? There we go. We're actually using Streamlabs OBS right now because it's the only option for cloud sharing, so we can all run tech for the show. So, I'm not sure. I don't think I have. All right. That looks a little too light to me. Don't you think? I think it looks a little too light. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. I'm gonna make that bigger. I'm just gonna go boop. It's an eraser. Not maintaining the fidelity, but that's okay. Because that's an easy fix. That's just a black layer here. Yeah, next time I do a Photoshop stream, I'll definitely figure out the tech ahead of time. Put the TDR logo on a blank tavern sign. Yeah. How do you envision that would look different from the wood here? What's your vision? Tell me your vision. A half full beer with foam, etc. Huh. Yeah, thatch could possibly work if we moved everything down and put it on the top instead of having the chain accent on the bottom. All right, let's put the wood over here on the right side. Get rid of the glow. What are you? What are you doing? Where's the stone? Are you the stone? Are you the stone? Are you the stone? Nope. Wait, what the? Okay, clipping this all in. Where are you? There you are. Okay, come here. All right, that's all lined up. And what do I want to do? I don't want it to look exactly the same. Does the tavern have a name yet? I'm not sure. It's up to our DM. Wrought iron or gold framed sign with a beer stein might work. Well, I'm not looking to create entirely new things. I'm just looking to, maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, but I'm just looking to kind of just change a couple subtle things because I don't have a lot of time. That's good. That's good. Okay, we're going to add to that. We're going to add to that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rasterize these layers. And I'm going to go in and just change some of the knots so that they're not the same. Like this knot looks the same as the other side. So I just want to, you know, get rid of that. What else is a giveaway? That line. That line is a giveaway. Isn't there? I think we can just use a stamp tool. Put that somewhere else. Yeah. Maybe put you up here. It's too light. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of it. Tavern frame to see what I mean. Got it. I will do that in a mo. Alright, what else is a giveaway that this is a copy? All of it? It's all a giveaway. What else is obvious? This. Yeah, I just kind of like sloppily patch this out so it doesn't look the same. Okay. Good enough for now. We're gonna probably add more and more layers to that, so we won't see it eventually. Yeah, let me look up tavern frame just to check out what you're talking about. I see. Wait, did you already look this up in Pixabay? Because there's only one tavern frame, but I did do a Google search. Okay, let's get back into it. So we have an idea as thatch on the bottom and, or thatch on the top maybe, and stone table. I also have an idea of adding a portal glow around the frames. I don't know if that would be weird or not. I also think that these need to be darker. They're too light. What is that, 54%? Bring this up. Wait. Yeah, I'm changing the, I'm making the wood a little darker because it's too light. Also, maybe hard light's not what I need. I'm changing the way that it's overlaying. Oh, that's good. I like that. Overlay. Yeah, I think that's better. We'll do overlay at 68%. Overlay, 68%. And just for the record, I did not go to school for graphic design. I don't know. Everything I'm doing is self-taught, so I do not... I'm not a professional in any way. Okay. That's good-ish. All right. All right, so I'm gonna add the background back in. Let's do a lighter colored background so we can kind of see what the glow might look like. Oops, what am I clicking on right now? Okay. That is true. Sea King. Oh, there's us! There's us. Cuties in the studio. Thanks, GamerShare. Alright. I want to see what it looks like to put a glow on the frame. I bet I could just do it on the whole thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Is there a way to make it rounder? Yeah, that does make me feel better, Liam Draws. I mean, we all have to keep teaching ourselves. Technology changes so fast. So, this glow is on everything. It wouldn't be in the final. I was just thinking inside of the cast frames, but I don't know. Maybe it's because of the color and because it's on top of the name things. Let me put the nameplates back up because we will have nameplates. I just can't show you what they are. Can change the color of that. Oh, that could actually that could look cool once we figure out how to make it work. Oh, also, do we want to keep the tavern light? The torches. I think so. Let's keep the torches. This glow is just too much though. Yeah, that's better. It is the same glow witch space, actually. I think Photoshop remembered my glow settings. Alright, so let's just see what this looks like if we make it only on the cast. Alright, where are you? Okay, I need to call this frames. Alright, so I'm gonna duplicate this. And the glow, I feel like it's a little too perp. It's a little too perp. I would have loved to be on the show. Glow. I dressed up as her for Halloween one year. Is the purple too much? It's too much. Make it more blue. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, let's just see what... Oh, yikes. Wait, why did that change so much? I don't understand what happened. If you could see my layers, I'm sure GamerShare can help me, but does that look the same? I feel like that one's brighter. It is brighter! What the heck? Okay. But that's pretty good. And alright, so now I need to go through and erase. Let's see. No! Okay, I need to figure out how to get this glow to work. And only have it on the insides of the frames. How do I do that? How do I do that? This is what I go through when I'm on my own. I'm like, how do I do the thing that I want to do? Yeah, I could try masking it. That's probably the best option, actually. Let's see if I can do that in the original. Well, okay, let me try that. Give me sure. Didn't work. Can you duplicate what you're placing it on, then move it to the back layer? I don't know what that means. Let me think. Oh, you know what? Okay. The problem is the glow is only on the frames, and the frames are their own layers. A rope instead of a chain. That's interesting. Can you send me a picture of a rope? Or tell me where to find it? So it's under everything. So the problem that I'm having is what I've done to achieve the glow effect is I've added an outer glow. And the outer glow itself is kind of like, it's got a, I don't know what you call it. It's like a blend, it's a blend layer. So if I rasterize the blend layer, oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna try that. Under everything. Here we go. Ha! Thank you, Liam Draws, and everyone else. Okay, great. Love it. But also, name shadows need to be on top, I think. Or below. Maybe below. All right, let me open my portal image. And I'm gonna do it with it hidden so you can't see anything you're not supposed to see. Open. Let's see. Fortune and Fate. Here it is. The concept poster. All right. Okay, so here's the concept poster. I don't know, maybe we could go a little harder on the glow. But the glow gets weird when I export it as a PNG. I don't think it shows up the same. Because I did this on another overlay for a sci-fi stream. And I don't know, do we like how orange those light flickers are? I think I do actually like that. Okay, we're getting there. Definitely we'll have to test this in OBS. And see how it works. Dupe the layer flat and see what it looks like there. Yeah, it's gonna take some testing. So the last thing is, where's the chain? There it is. We gotta figure out what, you almost need to add a purple stroke, you think? So there's a source of the glow, like this, like the portal ring. Could try that. Let's do it. Yeah, lightsaber-ish. That does make sense. Cute. It needs to be whiter. whiter and a lot thinner. There we go. Almost like that. Even brighter, maybe? Oh man, this is hurting my eyes. Gah. Okay, I think that's probably it. Man, I really wish I could show you my other tools in here. Could change the stroke to be slightly more jagged. How so? Not sure if possible, but it seems like the white middle and purple outside glowing gives more of a light vibe. You mean like it should be a little more light? Oh! No. Too big. Can make it lighter, even than that. That's, why is it so huge? It's literally 1 pixel big. What? That's not 1 pixel. That's definitely not 1 pixel. I don't know why it's being like that. But that seems pretty good. That added a little bit of dimension, I think. Yeah, one of the overlays that I did, I created a neon, like a fluorescent. I watched a whole YouTube tutorial on how to create a fluorescent outline. Let me see if I can show you that one too. So you kind of get an idea of where the portal came from. Yeah, we like it? We like that? Okay, great. All right, where are you, overlay? Where are you? Omega Horizon. Twitch overlay, here we go. Aha. All right. So I watched a video tutorial on how to create this effect. And so, yeah, you can kind of see, you're totally right about there being sort of a white middle that creates the middle of the light glow. But this is much thicker, you know. Dang, that looks so good. Makes this one look worse. Okay. Okay, the last thing is the chain. Before I start to test this. Also, what color should the names be, do we think? I don't think they should be the same orange. Maybe gold. Maybe I do the gold. Yeah. I can figure that out later. This chain. What do I do with this chain? Get rid of it. And then once this is done, I gotta transfer everything over to every single other overlay. All of the overlays. All of the overlays. So many overlays. It's okay, this is the hard part. Alright, so maybe a bit of stone. White on purple might look good. That could look good, yeah. Either white or gold, I think. White might be too sterile. I think it needs to have some dimension. Though, I always put myself at way too high of a standard. It's probably just fine how it is. Alright, so... I mean, we don't even really need the stone there. But I guess, like, if we're talking about a tavern... Taverns have stone on them, so maybe we should just put some cute stone there and just call it a day. But first I think I need to add another frame to the bottom here. Well, actually, while I have you, because I have to go at 2, I'll find the stone. So let's go find some stone. Yes, as long as it's readable, absolutely. Not helpful. Maybe stone. Ooh, that could work. I think I want big. I want big stones. Ooh, that one's good. Ooh, I like that one. Let's just see how it looks. Whoa, 5,000 pixels big. Probably too big, actually. I'm gonna need to patternize this anyway. Alright, so that's gonna go... Hold on one second while I pull this into my project. Okay, so the stone will go... Where'd you go, chain? Oh, maybe I do need the big version. See how grainy this gets. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. So that'll go here. And then we'll change the color of it. I think that's good. I think... How would it look if it was huge? Is that too big? Might not come across. If it's that big. Let's see. Let's actually just create a quick shape to mask it to. Oh, we've got rounded edges for some reason. Why? Because I did that? No, I didn't do that. Oh, yes, I did do that. Oops. Okay. Add a triangle. And then we clip it. Yeah, that's too big. That's way too big. It is a smart object. Thank you. That is a great tip. You can't see it. You can't see my layers. But yes, that's a great tip. Yeah, I usually don't rasterize when I don't have to. Hi, Lisbon Wolf. Hello. All right. Can you see that? You can't see that. Hold on. Let me fix that. There. Now you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. All right. So yeah, regardless, this stone will have to change color and stuff. Maybe we'll start over here. I don't know. I think it's too deep. I think the stone is too deep. Just some chill overlays, you know, just hanging. I think this stone needs to be shallower, you know, like more like a brick depth. But I like the shape of those stones. I'm not seeing much in here. Maybe I could, yeah. Shallower crevasses. Yeah, like this, but I like the circular shape. Thanks, Witch Space. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. I don't know. And I have to go. I was really hoping I'd be able to get this done. Silly me. Oh, there's a great tavern sign. Stone texture. Oh, this could work. This could work. Let's just pull it in just to see. This one already has the right color too. Oh, hold on. Let me change screens. Up. Up. Here we go. This is more like it. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Except for its low resolution. Okay, and then I just, you know, like, make that darker, you know. You know, throw like a dark overlay on it. Maybe desaturate it. Whoa, yikes. Why does that look terrible? Something like that. I think that'll be good. Yeah, but I have to go. I have a meeting in 1 minute that I'm going to be late for. So I have to send you over to somebody. We have to raid somebody. Thank you for hanging out with me. You'll see this on Wednesday. God, it's down to the wire. All right. Who are we gonna raid? Let's raid Xander, because we love Xander, and he was playing Witcher. So go say hi to Xander for us, and thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you in 2 days.